Okay, so I've got the head off of this one, intake manifold. I paired up the two. I didn't know these things had check valves or the intake valves in them, which is kind of cool. I had no idea, but that just goes right in there, and the intake manifold sits on top of that. But if you look at the pattern of the two intake manifolds, they line up, which is awesome. Let me show you. This is the RR. This is the one I'm rebuilding out of the Aero. But now obviously this one doesn't fit quite on there because it's a little bit taller here. But you should be able to tell fairly easily that the holes will line up. Well, maybe not. I'm trying to record all my videos with an iPhone, unfortunately. I have a GoPro camera, and then I have a DSLR that doesn't have autofocus. So iPhone's going to be the best bet. I apologize for anything that's blurry. Anyway, I was looking at the heads. It's kind of one of those deals where you have to use your imagination. But it looks like the bolt. I'm trying to do this here. Looks like the bolts all line up. Yeah. They look like they're approximately the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a big bore kit for this motor. Throw it on here and see what happens. I was also looking at the. You can see the piston, which is kind of cool. Very top of the piston right there. And I'm surprised how close it gets when it's at top dead center, and then you got this one here. Is it called top dead center on the scooter? All the way up, and then back down to the exhaust port. Just clears the exhaust port, looks like. A little bit of carbon on this one. The other one doesn't have nearly as much carbon. It does have about half the miles that the Aero does. And then the suspension that I was looking at swapping out, it's a little bit wider, which might be a little close to the tire for rubbing, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Well, give it a try, but the one thing I did notice is that this bushing is slightly larger than this one, so I'm going to press that one out and press it into here, and then I'll put it up against the thing, see how that works. As far as tire goes, I'm also thinking about, you know, the one that comes stock on this one was an 80-90-10, and I want to switch it out. The ones on the Metropolitan are 90-90-10, but when I when I attach them, we still have about this much clearance from the case, you know. So I might try like a 190-10 to see if I can get a little bit bigger tire. You know, you have, like I said, you know, you got 80-90-10, 90-90-10. I'm gonna assume it's a little bit more, but I think that's it, man. I'm gonna pull the gun. I'm gonna pull the trigger on that one. And I'm gonna get a big bore kit. Well, it's not that big of a bore. It's gonna be a 71 cc, and then I'm gonna get a different intake manifold, a big one to put a big carb to. Try that out. I kind of still have to test fit the shrouds, the fan shrouds, because this one came with a like a metal one, and I want to run this plastic one. I know the back side. This is the DO / DJ-1 intake portion, and that fits over that. You know, this is where it goes normally, but this should fit, hopefully, with the big bore kit. And then the other side, I still have to check and see. I did notice that the case is a little more narrow here in this area than it is, or vice versa, I'm sorry. This is wider on this one, more narrow on this one. And then the fan is also wider on this one than it is on this one. So I don't know what type of effect that's going to have, if any, when I get everything going. But I'm hoping that this should still fit over. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Lines up perfectly. I think the bolt holes all working out. Oh, that's going to be so cool. Cool, man. Well, I'm going to get another one of these, and hopefully it'll fit over the big bore kit when I get it. I'll keep you updated.